I know you're not sleeping right now, boy!
Ow! What the hell? Oh. Wait, Monokuma? Nigga, I thought you was dead.
Well, idiot, you saw me in the game, so obviously I'm still around.
Man, whatever. I'm going straight back to sleep, bro. Fuck you.
Don't you dare go to sleep. You know what would happen.
At this point, gang, do your worst. I ain't gonna lie, after that last trial, I got no motivation to finish the rest. Just do whatever you want at this point.
You know what? I'll just call over a special friend.
What's good, niggas? Surge, you big-lipped Kool-Aid guzzler. Get your charcoal-skinned ass up and finish the killing game.
Danganronpa and Five Nights at Freddy's? What type of sick-ass multiverse is this? Why is Nightmare in my room right now?
I don't think I gave you the authority to ask questions. Now shut the fuck up and play the game, boy.
Or what? What are you gonna do?
Shut the fuck up.
Ow.
Just because you have a red shirt does not mean you have the capability of the actual red shirt. Now listen to me closely. If your black ass doesn't get on this game, I will personally put you into an endless nightmare where you are forced to participate in a killing game for eternity until you beg for the sweet taste of death. And when that happens, you will be locked in a padded room to be left to go insane in for the rest of your existence. Do I make myself clear?
Man, whatever. Fuck you and fuck Monokuma.
Watch your mouth.
Man, what'd you say fuck me for? What 50 do?
Man, watch out. I'm starting up the game now. Shit.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
Hey.
So he really said the traitor was the killer, and then he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with their useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, then unfortunately I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room will allow me to learn a certain truth. It will be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that pit.
Are you serious, my brother?
Now, why would that be troublesome? Why would that be troublesome? But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean, the Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth around this world and resolve to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. The fuck? But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes, but only so he can lead you into unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone, perhaps that someone is seriously pissing me the hell off. I'm gonna try and read this. Ace Anta Bluves Meth Nigga Keith Sis Only So Happy Yours. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who's Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there is a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. Ugh.
Well,
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. That has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna die or something? Stop it, don't stop 12. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now it's just a nice time to announce it, right? So then I announced the password. 11037. That's a nice detail. That's a nice detail. That's a nice detail. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. Now I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was immediately thinking of 11037. Cause like, what other combination of numbers would make any sense? You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Glaze me. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Alright, so I guess I'm fucking hallucinating or something. What the fuck? Blood red sky, pink water, snowing. This is just random bullshit. Like, is La... I forgot how to pronounce it. La Llorona about to just come and take my cheeks? Like,
What the hell are you on about?
blood red sky, snow, like, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it's just completely fine now. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
It's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills. If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young master for Yuhiko.
It is going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together. The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Ooh, it's fine shit. It's fine shit. It's fine shit.
what?
What was that? I wish she would have stayed dead. I wish she would have stayed dead. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you. Please! Please kill Hyoko. Please kill Hyoko. Please, please, I beg you. I beg you. Byakuya Togami or the ultimate imposter, whoever you are. Please, 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 please. I beg you, please kill her. Password, please. Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. What? A class trial?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go? Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is this entire atmosphere. Like, first off, everybody who died just got revived, and like they just summoned the Dragon Balls, and then we're in this world, and then we're just like in this trial room. Like, what is going on, gang? Is it gonna explode? Stage clear? What? What is going on? Smile at hope in the name of despair. End. Gang, what is going on right now, bro? What is going on right now, gang? Bro, I was supposed to go to the Gamer's Backpack. I was supposed to go to the gym today, chat. I haven't gone since Thursday. I'm trying to get a six-pack, man. Chapter 0? Heading to the school. What? Is someone taking a shit? It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I had to steady myself on my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of the feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting irregularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Okay, well, I figured it was Nagito. That's the way he talks. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. Haha, you look like you were having fun, so that's why I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of a putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Host Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Oh, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How'd you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They're profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Now, perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. Haha, I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Mind you, you just met this nigga and you already on your knees. You already on your knees crotch watching him. What are you doing? You really must have multiple talents, gang. Like you got ultimate luck and ultimate dick suck, my nigga. Like what are you doing? You just met this guy and you on your knees for him. Like come on, bro. Oh. Then will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? I'm assuming he's talking about Junko. This time. Will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Why does he have nails on? Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after... What? It's not his hand? But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh? Huh? Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on the island once we get there. Wait, so... Did he cut off her arm or something? I can already predict what will happen, huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Huh? Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? So what is this, a prologue? I mean, I'd assume it's a prologue. Like this probably happened before everything took place. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh, a door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? What the hell? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient room with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom. Just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere in Jabberwock Island?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all.
Why are we at Hope Speak?
So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Why are we at Hope Speak? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy, but why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Okay, this is definitely Hope Speak. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Isn't this creepy? Is this creepy? Ugh. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that holy shit, read, nigga. It's probably a building that Monokuma makes to start with, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. Okay, it looks like I can't go in here. That would lead up. That would lead to the place, the dining hall, right? That's the trial room. Doesn't look like I can go in there. What about here? Can I go in here? No. That's the AV room where Sayaka went insane for the first time. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. What the hell is going on? I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Okay, well, this is Host Peak Academy's gym.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement that came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place is Host Peak Academy or something?
That is.
That cannot be possible.
Well,
You're right. I agree. Look at it, it's impossible. How does it feel to return to long-awaited Host Peak Academy? What does he mean return?
why you?
Where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys this is Host Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Host Peak Academy. What was left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Host Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Host Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. But why would we feel either? It's not like we've been here before. I mean, the old cast has, but we've never been here before. We were supposed to go here, but we didn't.
Fine.
It's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this BS. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and
In other words.
it means I made this Host Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Are your minds only getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way.
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So.
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. We're obviously going to get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast? I mean, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Host Peak Academy. Well, I don't think that needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. Who is the main cast? So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Host Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Host Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
Cannot be.
There is no place for Host Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building really is Host Peak Academy? This is the Host Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Host Peak Academy. I thought I'd finally become I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Host Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Gah. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? So then we were really tricked by Monokuma?
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate the information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she was still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do? Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, you might be able to learn about something. About Host Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
Hey!
We can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course.
Hell yes. He's right. Now is not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is. What's happened to Host Peak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on the island.
Hey.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? What are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird ass building?
Even so...
I don't think we're gonna find the answer to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
You're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
All right.
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at the green light. If we stopped at that green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if you split up and look around too. I saw you say. There's no more killing. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Let's get this over with and go home. I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
Alright, nigga. You get it. Hey. Ooh, I see your bitch ass. Dun 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 dun.
I knew you could do it.
Damn. Why am I on the 5th floor? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
I am...
Doesn't look like I can go in here. Not in here. This was to the lab, right? The dojo is unlocked? Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's nowhere inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of the building the inside of this building to make sense. If the production team had more time, there could have been a mini game here. This nigga's breaking the fucking fourth wall, bruh. Did the map developers design this to reflect the Japanese dojo? He's breaking the wall. He's breaking the fourth wall. What is this? This is a manga. The title is Manga for Morons: A History of Host Peak Academy by Monokuma. Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. Okay, alright, so I guess you just gotta read it. Why is there... Okay. Host Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend, but built to raise hope in the nation's future. Many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Host Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Host Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's a school for even read. However, for the past few years, Host Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with the research of talent, so they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most schools. Nevertheless, Host Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Host Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Host Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Host Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who could become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Host Peak Academy. Host Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Host Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents actually happened, right? This manga only mentions the name, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department, the department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The thing that's weird is you, of course, huh? Why did you forget you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before then that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say? Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the Reserve Corps students. Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself, huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget about anything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trouble, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. I wish I could do that. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve, of course. Yo, this guy, bro. Damn, what the heck? Alright. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, there's nothing else. Okay. I went inside here already. Kazuichi.
What's going on?
It's always kind of creepy. I can't go to places I should be able to go to. It's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Okay, I just went this way. Okay. I just went to the dojo. A book? This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, the tragedy of Host Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't the tragedy of the Host Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? And so Host Peak Academy went bankrupt then. It was the trigger for the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I know I read that wrong. Okay. As the name suggests, the tragedy of Host Peak Academy occurred at Host Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamaku. Wasn't that guy... Wait, if I remember correctly, wasn't that guy, like, wasn't he like the founder or something? Like, I think it was in the 4th chapter they mentioned his name. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Host Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students who were at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Host Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began, and that heralded Host Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Host Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to a horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited Danganronpa 0. There's no way 13 people will kill the Host Peak Academy. What irony, for a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like this is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that Junko was the student who leaked everything. I'm gonna guess that the student who did that was Junko Onishima. Now who's this other student that isn't Uzuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who was that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mystery just keep piling up. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was Junko. That's the only person that makes sense to me. Because only she would think of doing something twisted like that. So, oh, now the lab's open. Another manga? Ooh. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Ooh, shit. Thought I didn't see you.
I've been found.
Yes, you've been found, little nigga. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one was obviously about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through pages of the manga and hoped I was right. What the fuck? A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with the sentence. The tragedy of Host Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Host Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate due to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities came to light. By then it was all too late. The end and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed fashion to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people could watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war, pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization that was devoted to a certain student who influenced Host Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Host Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members in society use their influence to brainwash their masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists... What the fuck? As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. So yeah, I'm gonna guess it was Junko Anashima. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold, and it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I don't know, gang. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's just Future Foundation's fault though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm gonna do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps. No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is its ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student, aka Junko Onishima, who got a Host Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Host Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as the ultimate despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called ultimates. Then, are the killings who were involved and connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Okay. I went in here already, right? No, I didn't actually. I went to the room that was up there.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
I'm right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to do that either. Alright, you fat ass nigga, what do you want?
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Forgive me for telling you by word of mouth. You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up, what did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise, it's about Ultimate Despair. Huh? Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive, also known as Hiyoko Saionji. A high school girl?
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Onishima. Or that. Junko Onishima? As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group. Hold on a sec. I don't know who the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would have joined some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that the incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat? And then what was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Onishima's despair. Plain and simple. For Junko Onishima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Onishima as Junko Onishima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Onishima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the Ultimate Despairs one by one. She controlled the despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the Ultimate Despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Onishima, like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food for her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, and all in Junko Onishima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies. What? Through relentless mutilation? And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the reserve corps students during the tragedy of Whole Speak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled the role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 of the reserve department all committed mass suicide? Excuse me?
What'd you say?
All 2K students? One person was excluded, and it's the person we're playing as. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Onishima. It doesn't even scare me at all, I mean.
Bastard!
Junko Onishima's already dead. Huh? I mean, she is already dead. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Onishima's really dead? What, you didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom. No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings they were involved in. There were killings that happened at Whole Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. That's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Onishima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Onishima is dead.
like...
It turns out that the killing school life was part of that biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Whole Speak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Whole Speak Academy. And she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing. The students of Whole Speak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Onishima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. And Junko was no more. No matter how horrible she was, there is no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Onishima isn't alive anymore. Then who is our enemy? And Junko Onishima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out our will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Whole Speak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras did in the killing school life? Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw
What are
it.
you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? One step at a time, you're getting closer to clear my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the inside and outside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Oh, I thought you were just gonna tell us. Okay. Okay. And now we're on the 4th floor of Host Peak. I'm not gonna be surprised. That's right. Alright. What's good, big titties? Akane switching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean, who? I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Okay, okay, so I guess an Enderman is just nutting on my screen right now. Yo, why is an Enderman nutting on my screen right now? Oh my gosh, yo, Enderman nut, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, bro. Okay, I can't go in there. The Enderman nut is everywhere, bro. Okay, I can go in there. Let me see if there's... The camera's turned so freaking slow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll go in the music room. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange beside this monument. It looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Wait. So, Makoto and them made it? So Makoto and them made it? Makoto, Byakuya, Kyoko. They made the Future Foundation? But why would they force us in here? That doesn't make any sense. What is this? Words are floating in the air. It's like a hologram, right? The following letters are forming a sentence. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of the Host Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Host Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Juko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Host Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. What does survivors mean? It's like they're talking some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like you might be better off not remembering the memories you've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. Finally confirmed. The Future Foundation's on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Host Peak Academy and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's a Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despair who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Ashima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island? I mentioned in the email. What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's a research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there are still so many mysteries. Okay, well I can go in the teacher's lounge now. What the? Oh no, I've been here before. As in like in the first game, because I didn't recognize it at first. This feels different from a classroom. It's probably the office, right? I mean, the teacher has the teacher. The room has that kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Deadass, bro. She's not letting you crack, gang. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects. Why is there a poster of Hiyoko? Of all people, you want a poster of Hiyoko? There's newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Sayanji is written there. What is this newspaper? Of all people? Of all people? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayanji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean the Hiyoko we knew. The front newspaper. In a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Sayanji here. Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko.
Man...
Let's not go that closer or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Ugh, she doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is a Sayanji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko.
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. How can you even tell? I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm...
Well, regardless... What is that supposed to mean? You're feeling white? What is that supposed to mean?
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper. Is he really saying this is the same person? It's impossible. I mean, how can there be a Hiyoko a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist?
Hey, hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, and maybe it means there's some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? What am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment?
What's going on?
It better not have anything to do with time travel. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to click on. What I wanted to click on was the picture. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, "Host speaker kit." Yeah, I wasn't bugging. I've seen this before.
Are we screwed? Hey, hey!
Alright, well, I saw your bitch ass.
Huh? Are you serious?
Okay, I can't turn all the way around. Okay. I'm gonna look at this hologram over here. There are letters floating in the air like the music room from earlier. It looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Onishima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there's still a leader on par with Junko Onishima. As long as you do nothing about the remnants of despair, you will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess it's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this, you totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You should not go on to the next stage. Huh? Well, let me guess, we're going on the third floor now. A hallway different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? I guess Monokuma's a reality warper. No, now is not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Oh, this is the what the fuck is going on? Okay, well, this is the floor where okay, I can't go in there. This is the floor that Hifumi and Taka died on. Not that I remember. And this is the rec room. And that's where Sakura died. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. It's about Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labors to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms that I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? So it really gets deeper. Hologram. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of okay, yeah, blah blah blah.
What's this?
My Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. What? That's it? What the hell? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is totally disconnected from reality. Damn. 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 This is looking kind of nasty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm messing with this. Hey, wait. Wait. Despair. Wait. We fighting against despair. Niggas know that this shit's unfair. Hold on, wait. We fighting against despair. Niggas know that this shit's unfair. This shit's making me. Ooh, no. I was gonna say this layout's making me visually impaired, but that was way too much for me to say. Alright. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait. Sorry, I had to hit it. Alright. More people probably left something in here too. I should hurry up and find it. Okay, well, I'm not really seeing anything besides the hologram. Right? Okay, yeah. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation's 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the. Oh my gosh, we get it. This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? I don't think he would do that. I think he probably had a reason to do it. I think Makoto probably had a reason to do it. He's probably planning something. Hey, what the hell?
It smells.
It's close, it's very close. Someone is coming. Akane is twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling,
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see, my gut feeling is... They're both.
yo,
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
you.
I don't know any details, it's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Despair. Unfair. Impaired. You're built like a pear.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
Thought I was able to touch tablet PC? What? This looks like a tablet computer, and looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Neurologist I can't read, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subject to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only, and the other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts and trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Ah! Also, I see the Junko posters. I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything's all made up. Made up? Including me too?
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart throbbing? Look forward to it. What the hell? When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't see a resemblance, but... what the hell is going on right now, gang? It doesn't... okay, well, it's kind of showing me like a little layout. What is actually going on?
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all of the bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Oh my,
I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Okay, well, I can't go in there. Is that a Monokuma? Oh, it's just Monokuma. The moment you discover the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Okay. Okay, I guess. Big object? That isn't my dick. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something that this big will be floating like this. What in the world is it? And the moment I looked at the object. Chihiro? Welcome to the New World program. A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? Oh, it's alter ego. I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you call me alter ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. But what are you? Alter ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert that much influence. In fact, my existence is one you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing, and because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on, my brain can't follow everything you're saying. Let me get to my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating feeling where my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has limited data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer will be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, the circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't much time to collect any data. I am sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're in here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to, and from there you upload the memories obtained into the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monica was right, we did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the Survivors of Hope's Academy while it's still in its experimental stage? I'm sure there's a very good reason, but unfortunately I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide them much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new worlds are making my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer and the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer and the student role was not, so Monami and Chiaki. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of an authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they created, there is no risk of abuse. But because the virus is affecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it's still the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so I wouldn't have complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monica Murrock in the funhouse. How do I tell you that that is not a she, gang? Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell just that by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does this virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did a virus like that infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it's infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought in an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who's a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? But it's true that the virus is powerful, and I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now.
Even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results being cut off rapidly, and it causes a situation of where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates. Yeah. You're just saying bullshit. You're saying bullshit. Hey, death. What in God's name is happening here? Okay, that looks like Makoto. What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe you can't hear my voice from the side? I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, you were forced to watch it this entire time, huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego will create an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means the person that I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. So who even is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. But to tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program onto you guys. But this is the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037? 11037, that's the number we found at Zimmy Castle. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys are supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase the password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Great reference. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduating exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure without giving up hope. I want you guys to withstand it till I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean that he's a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario where an observer plays the role of teacher, it goes rogue. I prefer the hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the force shutdown secrets. Force shutdown secrets? Even the teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. In order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Ask for death. I'm gonna assume this is Monokuma's doing. Death.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyways, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, what that guy just now? There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. The mystery's getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason for it to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't anything else just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
A red door, it's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. I'm not gonna lie, chat. And I'm facing it too. I'm not gonna lie, chat. We gonna do this another day. Because I already have enough stuff to do. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do all that in one rapid succession. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'm gonna save my progress. So I can just pick back up right where I left off. So all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.
I've been pouring some drinking, some Henny up all in my soda just so I can feel a little something like. I got multiple colors that drip on my wrist, got the two-tone watching they dance with the flit like. Hey, who do it better than me?